See, now that I'm down here, whoa, it wouldn't be too hard to just wade in the creek and go down there, except for the obvious problem that's really cold. Nice little canyon though, or gorge, like I would know the difference. Look at this. This is just like that song Clementine. There's your foaming brine right there. Yeah, I seriously do have the urge to go over there and try to swim in it, but I'm gonna wait for better reasonable weather, warmer weather at least. Same thing, because all these rocks are gonna be slippery. My shoes aren't particularly good for that. I'm not gonna bother to try to go along the creek here. Maybe some other day. Better shoes. Huh, there's a little tributary creek over there coming in. I have no idea what the name of that other side creek is. Oh wow. Look over there, the other side, that white stuff, that's ice. So even though it's above freezing right now, looks like it got below freezing last night. Definitely got to keep your eyeballs open around here. Somehow I'm thinking if I want to try inner tubing through there, I better wear a helmet or something. Looks just a weensy bit rough. And there's that ice over there on the rock. There's that other little tributary creek. I'll have to look up later what it's named, if anything. My guess is a seasonal creek, so they didn't bother to name it. Got some blackberries right here. Obviously they're not in season. Here's another spot where it could be a little bit slippery. Okay, that's about as close as I think I'm gonna get today. Oh no, wait, here I go. There's that tributary creek, there's that ice, some simple rapids. And then again, this is another view that I wouldn't have during the summer, because all these branches they'd be covering leaves. Wouldn't be able to see anything. That's okay, you can get closer to the creek and see everything. I'm not sure I'm gonna bother to go this way. I think I'll just keep going, see if there are any easier views of the creek. Surprised I haven't seen more wildlife like deer around here. It's not like there's anybody around to hunt them, shoot them. Okay, there's Mill Creek again, some small rapids. And again, this view wouldn't be anything in the summer because the trees would be covered in leaves. Some white water over there too. It's funny, in the movies they say that moss only grows on the north side of the tree. Take a look at these trees. Tell me if you could tell which way is north. I could tell you I'm going southbound right now. So the camera is scrolling to the right, which is southbound. So if you look at this tree here, the least amount of moss is on the north side. So the cliche about moss only being on the north side of the tree is actually backwards in that tree's case. But as you can see, most of the trees, either they don't have moss or they're totally covered in moss. So they really don't provide any clue which way is north. But it depends on where you are. I'm sure there are forests where that is true because of the sunlight hitting the south side of the tree. But it really depends on where you are. Some cliches are true in one place but not true in another place. Well, that's pretty much the end of the park here. Almost to a bridge where the road goes over the creek. Road keeps on going. I think there are more parks too. Worry about that in a minute. So now I'm going to walk back along the road so you can see the park itself is nice and big. It's got lots of room to play frisbee and other games. I was even able to launch my drone here, fly over the trees, get a decent view of the creek. Not great because I had to be careful of the trees. From back here you can probably hear my footsteps better than you can hear the creek. And there are power lines along here too. That probably means there's people living to the south of us, since the road dead ends to the south. It comes from the north. This small building over here, there's a restrooms, but they're locked for the winter. It's a pain to keep